Hello, YouTube. Once again, this is your poster child for overactive brain disorder. This is another Ivory Watchtower production, and once again, this is being addressed to that mysterious Mr. Congregation. Now, for those of you who do not know who Mr. Congregation is, in my last video I explained he's the person who signs all the elders' letters. Mr. Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses. Doesn't put the Mr. there, but we all know that Watchtower leaders are male, so obviously this is a Mr. So here we go. This is the second letter to this person. Dear Mr. Congregation, though I had resolved to wait until you had responded to me personally before contacting you again, I felt it was my duty to inform you that someone at one of the regional conventions gave me information about you. Now, I know that as a witness you are clearly told not to believe rumors spread by unknown people. I really wish to follow this example, so I really need to know if this is true.
Please note that all contributions to the worldwide work of Jehovah's Witnesses are cared for by the local branch office. In view of this, it would be appreciated if those who contribute by check would make their checks payable to Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses.
So is this really true? Are you really the one who collects all the checks from the witnesses for the local branch area? If this is true, this not only makes you the letter writer, but also the bagman for the organization. With all the money coming to you, ready to fund the worldwide work of Jehovah's Witnesses. Wow, you wield such amazingly great power. I would hate to think what would happen to the organization if you left. First, it amazes me that your signature is so perfect that it appears to be typewritten. This is one of the many talents you have. We know that this is your signature because surely one who would constantly offer us his warm Christian love would have to take the time to sign these letters by hand. And given the penmanship to the point where it almost seems like it's a font, I can see why you wanted to do that. Not just because you love us as someone from the branch office, but also because it gives you a chance to show off this really awesome penmanship. Second, the speaking style, or writing style in this case, is unmistakable. I've seen some, such as the brother in the clip above, duplicate the speaking version of this, and only a rare talent can actually duplicate that in writing. It's also hard to do it even speaking, because outside of the witnesses, the spoken part I've only seen duplicated by a few arrogant politicians who basically thought that they were asking kids to vote for them. At least by the way they sounded. And also my kindergarten teacher. She was able to do it. When she was leading us to bathroom breaks. But if you do leave, you may want to consider being a kindergarten teacher or a politician in the future. Finally, the sheer willpower you have in accepting these many donations, without basically taking all the money and running off to Tahiti or Bermuda or some other equally luxurious place, is very impressive. What I am most impressed by, though, is that you, as a man, can wield so much power, and you don't need anyone to, as a check, to guard against abuse. No, sure, because you're at the branch office. You've got the governing body poking in every once in a while to see what's going on. But it appears that you, Mr. Congregation, are even more powerful than they are. Well, for one thing, the checks aren't being sent to the governing body; they're being sent to you. And also, they're not writing the letters; you are. If the governing body wanted to, wanted to do something and they were afraid that you wouldn't be able to deliver their message properly, they'd be writing the letters themselves. as such a fine example of Christianity, I really do wish to meet you at a convenient time. I really would want to see what it is that I should be striving toward. Now, I understand you may not have the time to come visit me, now that I've been informed that you're part of the local branch office. So that's going to put a lot of time constraints on you. Now, if you are willing to provide me with a location, Mr. Congregation, maybe even a list of times when you're not as busy as you would otherwise be, I might be able to find my way to you. After all, Brother Morris did suggest that people should take the time to visit the local Bethel. And if I'm able to do that, we could meet at some point during that visit. Yeah. So now, with this new information, I am even more resolved to arrange a meeting with you, Mr. Christian Congregation. Surely such an example of restraint as you are demonstrating, in the face of such mounting pressure, the power, to not only write the letters that guide, congregations all over the area, but also being able to restrain yourself from taking all the money and going someplace where no one can find you. This has only been demonstrated one other time, and that was with Jesus Christ himself. Having a living example of that humility would be enlightening, and I, for one, would love to be able to, spend some time around such a shining example of Christianity. Please respond quickly, so I can make arrangements to meet such an awesome man as you are. And with that, please accept my latest expression of my warm Christian love. The last one was kind of perceived as being insincere and snarky. I don't get it, but yeah, that's the way it was. So I will modify it to one that I know I can sincerely get behind, and I suspect you'll be able to get behind this as well. Once again, this is Dominic. As an expression of my warm Christian love, I wish for you, Mr. Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses, everything you are wishing for me. So thank you for watching. Those of you who have, please like, comment, or subscribe. I'm looking to hear from all you fine people. So until we meet again, enjoy.